Thank you. Well, if you are hosting guests this holiday season, you might want to serve up some festive drinks. And here to tell us more about sparkling wines, champagne, and other cocktails is John Rodriguez, corporate sommelier for Andiamo and Joe Muer restaurants. We're so glad you're here with us.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, so a lot of people are planning parties, you know, holidays, Christmas,
Absolutely.
New Year's. Let's start with sparkling wines, because that's something that's really popular.
Absolutely. Well, sparkling wines, actually, let me start with champagne, because champagne is where everything is from.
Okay.
It's going to be a region in France. It's in northern France. They're going to be a little bit more expensive, so that's why sparkling wine becomes a great alternative for that. So if you look at this, you have from Bouvet Brut, this is Loire Valley, so this is also France. It's going to be a little bit less money. You have Carneros, this is California. You have two of them that are going to be from Italy. You have Moscato d'Asti, which is going to be much sweeter. You have Prosecco, which is going to be a little bit of a drier style. Now, all of these right here, though, are going to be under $25 retail.
Okay.
Whereas once you start talking about champagnes, you're getting to 30, and then the last one on the vintage is going to be upwards to about $160 retail price. So
Wow, okay.
a little bit difference.
All right, and so what do you want to know when you're picking out champagne? What are things to keep in mind?
A couple different things. As far as champagnes are concerned, for instance, the one right here, this is a demi-sec, so that's actually going to be a little bit sweeter in a style.
Okay.
But then if it says Brut, it's going to be very dry. So then you have Veuve Clicquot, which is one probably is most recognizable by
popular.
Consumers. That's going to be about mid-40s as far as costs are concerned. And then, like I had mentioned before, you have the rosé and the vintage. Vintage is going to be, they only produce that on what they consider to be their greatest years that they do. So, for instance, on the Billicar Salmon, 99 is the one that I have right there. The next one that they're going to be releasing is 2004.
Okay. And is there a good rule of thumb to keep in mind when you're hosting a party? I mean, how much do you buy? How do you kind of figure that out, you say?
Well, I guess that just depends on if you are staying at home and if you're, I would say that you have, you're going to get about 5 glasses per bottle. That'd be about 5-ounce pours, so it just depends on how much you want to have.
Sure. Okay. And so you've got a cocktail here with us, too.
I do. We have a couple different cocktails. Very simple. It's something that you can kind of, if they're a little bit too dry for you, you can use something like this, which is Saint Germain. You're adding about an ounce into here. You just finish the rest of it with a champagne, finish with a strawberry. It's called a Cure Blanc, similar to like a Cure Royale, which is actually done with Chambord, which is a raspberry liqueur. So you have 2 different kinds of styles, something that's going to sweeten it up just a little bit. This is a beautiful spirit if you've never tasted it before. And then the other one we have is going to be done with a little bit of gin, has simple syrup, has some lemon juice. You shake it, strain it. So a little bit, you're going to strain it in here, and then you're just going to finish it with a little bit of champagne.
Get some arm action. All right. And we're going to have the recipe for this cocktail on our website, WXYZ.com. And also, I'm sure you guys are getting really busy with New Year's Eve reservations for the holidays, too, right?
Absolutely. So please end up calling, or excuse me, you can go online. You can go to www.andiamoitalia.com, or you can go to www.joemuer.com as well.
All right. We'll have all that on our website. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we'll be right back.